graphics, Sean, to show us what's going on out there right now.
I know I'm having a lot of fun with this new toy. Of course, getting used to it. So mind you, if I have to apologize sometimes, it's because I'm still getting used to this machine, but it is beautiful out there. You can see Hammond's right there and off towards Summerlin and Carpinteria. Beautiful, beautiful skies out there. Boy, that's one of the upsides of having all this wind, of course, is that it's so pretty out there, but a little brisk and cool. In fact, look at the temperatures right now. A lot of 50s. The only exception is, well, Paso Robles, but then look how much different it is from Gaviota down to, say, Santa Barbara through Goleta. You're getting more of that northerly flow, and that means it comes over the mountaintops, and of course that makes it just a tad bit warmer. We get a little bit of a sort of a almost like a northerly effect or a sundowner effect. That's the word I'm looking for. Most of the winds right now are tending to be out of the northwest. Kind of interesting. We're getting a little, maybe a little eddy current right there in Gaviota, but everybody in general is flowing in that direction, which is that northwesterly flow. A little burst of energy could come through tomorrow, and that would be for areas north of Point Conception, well up into San Luis Obispo. Otherwise, really, most of the energy has left the region. Again, just a slight chance we could see something push through tomorrow night in San Luis Obispo County. Otherwise, it looks like, for the most part, we're going to be high and dry. This system now has moved out of the area. Futurecast does, again, show just a little blast of energy coming off the ocean. One more, so maybe a sprinkle or two tomorrow through Sunday for areas well to the north of, say, San Luis Obispo, but there is that chance that some of that could sneak in right there across some of our areas up in San Luis Obispo County. Otherwise, we are expecting to see mostly clear skies through the next couple of days. And again, we are looking at the wind advisory. A lot of these areas will drop off later tonight. Santa Barbara might hold on to it, as well as the Oxnard Plain, until very early tomorrow morning. Otherwise, the wind story should be just about coming to an end, at least for the next night or so. And there's our forecast map for tomorrow. And you can see, again, maybe a sundowner in Santa Barbara as we head a little farther north in the San Ynez Valley, and as well up into northern Santa Barbara County, looking really nice. A little cool for the overnight hours. Warming tomorrow, though. That's the good news. Most areas will bump a few degrees, still staying a tad bit below normal for this year. And as you head down into Oxnard, breezy conditions along the beaches, but still trying to warm some things up as you head farther inland. Surf out there is a jumbled mess right now, and I guarantee the water is going to drop just a little bit, but hopefully we'll get some rideable waves tomorrow as the winds start to back off just a little bit. And there's your Santa Barbara forecast, looking pretty good. Boy, if you ignore the fact that it was so cool the last couple of days, look what happens by Tuesday and Wednesday. As high pressure fills in across the region, everybody is going to go well above normal. We're going from about 10 degrees below normal right now to about 15 to possibly 20 degrees above where we should be for this time of year once we get to the middle and second half of the work week. In fact, I'll stop on beautiful San Ynez, where you might be flirting with a 90 by Wednesday and Thursday. Right now, just kind of kept it conservative into the upper 80s, but boy, we could easily bump.
Conservative with the 80s. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big warm-up.
It's significant, yes.
And those graphics, I gotta say, the first alert graphics, I love them.
And I have to give a big shout out to the weather team, because Meredith, of course, Alan, they've been kicking their butts all over the place, getting this thing up to speed, and I get to drive it.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thanks for that.
All right.
The artist, actually, would you pay to stay on a